Divine Feminines, was good, ladies? How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by Midheaven Tarot. Look, listen, I got some energies out here on the board. It appears that someone in the collective, there's been, somebody's been collecting information on you or about you, okay? Which, either or both, right? Um, they've been either paying for this information. We're going to see what this is, or they have just been collecting various pieces of information about you. There's some sort of a strategy or something that they want to execute. He's about to grab three swords, right? He literally has one, two, three swords in his hands. And these are the same three swords that are showing up here. So there is exactly three, possibly three options that whoever this is in your energy that is collecting information, there's like three forms of, how do I say that? They have like three strategies that they could employ, right? To bring you some sort of heartache, to bring you some sort of, maybe possibly even generate some sort of emotional pain or something. But they've been watching you. Um, you're sitting as a high priestess, okay? And so what I'm also hearing spirit say is that this strategy is going to fail, basically, because this three of swords, this is the before tarot. And so this attempt is actually going to bring some sort of justice towards you. To bring some sort of justice towards you, okay? Something's going to be balanced out. You may also intuitively know this. All right, we're going to look into this a little bit deeper and see what's going on. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please, Spirit. We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, see, this is because this energy is giving me that it's more than one, like it's one person that is going to come towards you on a personal level, but it's more than one individual that's doing the planning, that's been doing the collecting. You could have been in some sort of competition for something, or there's some sort of conflict or something that they want to bring to you. I feel like they've been collecting. They've been doing this for a while, like these silent competitors, silent impersonators, silent copycats, silent want to be used but can't be used. They've been collaborating for a while here, okay? It could have been a total of 10 people to start, and only 5 people have decided to stick to the plan of trying to betray you here, okay? I don't know, but it's given like quite a number of people. Clarify the Seven of Swords. The Hangman. The Hangman. They could be I don't know. Give me one more, please. Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, because see, you're sitting over as a high priestess, okay? I don't know who you are, in what ways these people have felt the need to compete with you, and I'm now seeing possibly even over you, okay? These swords could also represent a total of 3 people that actually want to show up into your personal life. 1, 2, or all 3 of them could have already shown up, okay? So I could be reading past energies, but we're going to get into why Spirit is bringing this up today. It seems like this is giving me like there's been a certain amount of money that has been placed, and I hate to say it like this, but placed on your head, right? Like this is what they are competing over. Who can be the one to betray out of the three people, out of the three paths, out of the three ways? I don't know what this means, but who can be the one? And I feel like they want to cause you some sort of emotional pain. There's something about your heart center and your high priestesshood that is deeply connected. Of course, on the surface, we know that a high priestess would have all of her chakras balanced. She would be in her crown is, functioning. Her third eye is open. She's completely balanced. But it's something specifically about your heart source, your heart center, that they want to come and possibly bring some sort of heartache. I don't know if some sort of heart emotional pain or anything like that would throw you off energetically. I mean, the thing is, once you get to a high priestess, it's almost like saying you're an alchemist. And so anything that's done, emotionally, you ain't gonna do the but turn it into power. I mean, it might sting, but you first off, if you're sitting as a high priestess, then you're gonna already see this coming. Okay? Or you're gonna see what it is when it shows up, at least. So they have to get past a lot. If this is your energy, they have a lot that they have to get through before any of this is going to work. Okay, like that's the first issue. But there is some sort of a dollar amount that will be given to the individual who can execute and bring you into an imbalance in your heart source, in your heart center. All right, let's look at the Two of Wands. They've been gathering information. They've been watching you gathering information to take action on. I don't know what. Okay. This could be everything from just watching your social medias and social media stalking you all the way to private eyes and investigators and cyberbullying or hacking or anything like that. Some kind of way they've been gathering some sort of information. All right. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. So this is giving me like, give me one more. King of Cups. Okay, so this could be a masculine energy that wants to come into your energy. They could feel like they're going to receive something either for you or from you. Because if it looks like you are receiving some sort of a new beginning. This pentacle could mean so many things. So many things. It doesn't even make any sense for me to list it. But it's earth energy, right? So you could be, giving birth to something new, creating a new, a new path, a new way. You could be a spiritual teacher. You could be, in the community. I don't know. But there's something about you being a high priestess and occupying that space where it looks like you are receiving something. And the reason why they are, your heart is balanced, but there's individuals who want to take three swords in some kind of way, bring your heart space into an imbalance. So you have your heart center, and then you have all these other colors here. You got the blue, so your throat chakra is open. You got the green, so that's your heart. You got your red with your root chakra. Okay. You even got some black out here, which means you do have all of your chakras aligned and the soul is balanced, right? So I don't know, and there's a serpent representing the soul. So I don't know what you're about to come into abundance wise, but there's something that's about to be added to you, something good for you. But because of that, there's a desire that some individuals have to try to bring an imbalance to your heart space. So because it's going to directly impact you being able to receive this pinnacle that your spirit team is about to bring you. There's a King of Cups that wants to come into your environment, but I mean, he cold. I don't even know how to explain his energy. Clarify the King of Cups. Somebody is praying about something. They probably praying the Star. The Chariot. This is the person that is supposed to come towards you. This is the person that the one that is chosen out of this group, out of this whatever this is, to come towards you. Right? For the purpose of trying to become lovers with you, possibly. Wow. The ten of swords behind the lovers. This is a betrayal here. This is a targeted betrayal. This is a targeted, like because of the power and the influence and the spirit that you have stepped into. They've aligned up. They want to send off this individual to try to get close to you. This is the one that they have chosen to do it. This is the one they believe can do it. But with him being in the King of Cups, particularly in the Before Tarot, he doesn't really have intuition. He doesn't have emotions. He's very cold. You know, he's probably not going to come off to you that way. But at the foundation, or at the core of who he is, he's a King of Cups that's not even paying attention to his cup. He doesn't even have his cup in his hand. And he's not paying attention to the spirit that's trying to give him his cup. He could care less about emotions. He also could be a little bit emotionally erratical. Now that's a word I don't use, so that must be a message that is very prominent. He could be emotionally unstable. He could be emotionally erratic in his emotions. But of course, he's not going to show you this when he shows up. Now, if for some reason this betrayal is executed, you know, after he gets you in a good love relationship, giving you a certain false confidence that he is your person and things like that, it's going to turn into a Ten of Swords energy. Clarify the Justice card. We got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this situation has already been judged, and that might be what the Justice is about. Yeah. There's something about your work something that you're doing as a High Priestess, something about your work that brings a lot of balance to something. Okay? I don't like the way these are falling out, but they flipped that one over again. There's something about the way you operate in the spirit that is bringing balance to something and justice to something, possibly something that they don't want any balance to be brought to. I don't know what that could mean. Clarify. Give me the Eight of Pentacles. Something you've been working on. We have a Tower. Wow. Yeah, you are bringing a certain vibration, I feel like, to the planet. You know, like, this is energetic. Your presence is bringing justice and a Tower. This could be what the whole targeting you is about, because they want to avoid this Tower. I don't know who they are. Clarify the Tower. Judgment. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, you are bringing towers, you are bringing judgment, you got the Justice, the Tower, and the Judgment. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, this is what your presence is doing. This is what you being in your position as High Priestess on this planet right now is doing. This is why you're being somewhat targeted. Not even somewhat, but this is not just, because I'm hearing you've healed all of your karmic debts. You've healed all of your karmic debts. So this is not karmic patterning or, you know, things just playing off in your life. Not as a High Priestess. Okay. Now, if that came out in the reverse, I'd say, well, you know, you still got some High Priestess, please. Some cleaning up to do. But we have the Ace of Wands. Yep. This is something. You wield the power of something. You wield the power. You wield power as a High Priestess. Wow. Yeah. Yes. This is just you being so tapped in At this point, the wind is about talking to you. You have conversations with the wind. At this point, you're very tapped in. You know, you gain information easily. This page of swords could be also that's clarifying and confirming that this is something you already know about. So this message is just going to even more confirm that for you, that there is someone who wants to try to come into your life. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, yes, this is confirmation. This is your confirmation. Okay, this message that you're receiving, because you already you know about this. Let's see. Why do these individuals, this individual, why are they targeting the high priestess? What more specifically? Why they coming for my girl like that, man? Don't do that. If I haven't said it, because I don't think I did, welcome everybody to Big Heaven Tarot. This is getting so good. I forgot to do my little opening, chat. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, Soul Family. Welcome back, Tribe. If you are a new subscriber, new viewer / new subscriber, I do hope that you subscribe and turn on your notification bell, and so you'll know I'm back with another message. All right. I greatly appreciate y'all spending some time with me to get this message to you. Now, we're going to find out exactly a little more about, more specifically, what they are planning. We're going to go ahead and uncover their behinds real quick. Okay? Because, see, who got time for this shit here? What they doing, Spirit? Talk to us. Boundaries. Saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. Speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I feel. They're trying to stop you from speaking. Okay. Got you. They're trying to stop you from speaking. And see, that would make sense, because you got the judgment, you got the justice, the tower, and the judgment. These are all throat chakra, okay? Throat chakra energies, okay? Crown and throat chakra. So you are speaking on something that they need for you to stop. Now, this doesn't even have to be publicly, because when you sit in these kind of powers, you can literally be on your toilet and pronounce judgment on somebody. You don't gotta necessarily be out in any public domain, on any platform, whether online or in the real world. But you don't have to. You can be in the shower and slap a judgment on somebody. Okay? So whatever it is, they are aware of the power of your voice. All right? And they want you to stop for some reason. Let's see. Or they've already tried to stop you, but you've so far survived any attempt they have made to try to stop you from speaking. Misleading headlines, empty promises, exaggerated truths, not what it seems. Tell me more about that. Something shocking. Clickbait, unbreakable. Bounce back. Resilience after setback, recovering quickly, determination to rise again. Whatever it is that's been said about you, whatever it is that's been said or information that's been given to these individuals or individual who thinks they've been collecting information and they pretty much know who you are, based on the information that they've collected, they're about to be shocked, or they are shocked at how you are so resilient and how you always seem to kind of bounce back from every little energetic bombardment, energetic attack, whatever it is that they have sent. Um, they're shocked at your resilience, which is about to bring you into a new level of just comfortability, reward, success, rest. There's something you deserve. There's something there's something you deserve that your spirit team is going to bring to you because you have been resilient. Clarify boundaries, please. Divine timing. They're trying to hold back a certain time. They're trying to control time. Or they're trying to keep something from happening that's aligned, that's divinely timed to happen in response to you. Okay, I don't know what that is, but in response to you being in position, there's something that is supposed to happen in a divine timing, and they're trying to stop this. Clarify, no filter. Self-made. There's something you possibly have been sharing with individuals. You've been speaking authentically about how to be successful independently. Whether this is I don't know what this is, but something that you have been sharing with other people about how they can, go down their own journey, go down their own path. Your story has a lot of influence, or can have a lot of influence, to really help people understand how to trust the spirit when they're going on their spiritual awakening. There's something that you have learned from your journey, your process, that is needed in the world, right? Like, you could tell individuals how to overcome certain odds that other people are also facing, but they don't quite have the recipe on how to overcome it. And you have that. You have the ability to speak that. This is why they don't want you speaking. Oh, wow. Clarify unbreakable. Let it go. Poker face. Let me see what this says. Inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity, nothing can break me. Releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others, free your heart. Okay. Yeah, they've been watching the way you've been moving, the way you've been healing, the way you've been elevating, the way you've been learning. They've been watching it. They've literally watched you and everything that has been thrown at you, both your karma and also the things that you've been experiencing because of who you are, right? They've been watching you free yourself. Free yourself. Poker face, hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached, you'll never know. In other words, what they know, these people who still want to try to come against you, they are fully aware that you don't look like what you've been through. You don't vibrate like what you've been through. Okay? You don't vibrate like what you've been through. You've used all of that energy and raised your vibrations with it. Clickbait. They don't believe that you are that unbreakable. This is what this clickbait is. They don't believe that you are. They don't want to believe it, but they do know. They're just trying to stop something. Maybe they're trying to stop you from getting into this high priestess energy. For some of you, that may resonate. Okay, if you're still doing your work, you're still going through your shadow work, you're still, learning how to just kind of rest in your energies and things like that, they could be trying to stop you from going into this high priestess energy. You could be sitting as a queen of pentacles right now, okay? And so what they want to do is bring someone in, kind of portray your heart center so that you can't move into the high priestess energy. You really give off an energy that you're really hard to read. You come off very mysterious. But I feel like however it is you are presenting yourself, you are showing up in your strength. When you walk in rooms, you're not holding your head down about nothing. These people think that it's a mask, that's somewhere behind whatever it is you're doing publicly or the way you're projecting yourself into the world. You're not that unbreakable. They feel like you are. Okay, they feel like you are just kind of putting on, like you're not sad and you're not depressed and you're not down and out and you're not moaning and whining and all of these other things, but you really are not. You really are not. You're not broken. You have absolutely probably already stepped into, or very nearly about to step into, the high priestess energy. And anybody that's a real high priestess knows what you have to go through to get there. It is not easy. You go through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment, a lot of old karma you got to clear up that belongs to you. You go through a lot of things to become a true high priestess. Not just one by name, by cliche, by title, right? By caption, but a real high priestess. You go through a lot. Clarify behind the mask. Retirement goals. Give me one more. What is this? Closure. Okay. There may have been something that you were doing. Maybe you've been social media fasting, so you haven't showed up to social media in a while. You haven't, shared anything on social media in a while. You okay?
Yes.
Okay. Um, they're under the impression that if you haven't been showing up to doing things that you normally do, they may be under the impression that you've decided to quit something. Or they want you to quit. Well, we know that, but people in hell want ice water, but they can't have it. Okay? That's how I feel about that one. All right? They can want you to quit all they want. Right? Yeah. But they want you to, they maybe even think, or either thinking that you have given up on something because you haven't been kind of moving the same way as you normally would. Clarify, bounce back. Ascension. Look. Oh my. Oh my. Ascension. So if you have been taking a break while they're thinking that you sad about something, going through about something, don't want to show up to something because you are not doing well, you are actually doing great. Because in the past, however long that you've been kind of quiet, possibly, you have absolutely ascended. You have absolutely ascended. There's something you may have decided that you were going to take a break on until maybe you knew that there was an elevation coming and you needed to focus on it. Ascension. I've been there. I've been there. I'm going to leave that out. Catfish. Pretending to be someone else online. Fake profile. Deceptive images. Not who you think I am. Clarify. CEO energy. Wow. So you have been working on a certain phase of your ascension. See, you're multifaceted, right? You're multifaceted. So there's like to your life and the way you move about your life and your goals and your aspirations and the calling and the destiny that you know you have per spirit and your spirit team have been working on, what you're here to do and getting that job done. You have this CEO energy is a inner. This is very energetic, and I'm gonna explain what I'm hearing. Your resilience have allowed you to move into an energy that spiritually makes you um the this is like ascended master energy. This is like you've ascended master, ascension, CEO, ascended master. This is you. You are moving back into this frequency. This could be what all of the fighting you and targeting you has been about. Your ascension is starting to answer any questions about who you are, not questions that you have, because I think you've answered those already. You may still be discovering, some more beautiful things about us, as we are all multi-layered, right? But you know who you are in the spirit. You know your ranking. This is looking like your resilience, your elevation. Anybody who thought that you weren't really the ascended high priestess that you are, they're going to know that you are absolutely, absolutely, you absolutely have the spiritual ranking that you have. You've earned it. You've earned it. Clarify luxury life. Me versus me. There's nobody now. And see, now you get to enjoy. This is why spirit is saying whatever they're trying to to conjure up now, it's not going to work, because you've already moved into the blessedness and the prosperity of you being self-dependent, from in your energy, in your thoughts, and how you feel about your life and who you are. You have the luxury of knowing that the only thing that can challenge you is you. There's nobody else that can challenge you, in the spirit or in the physical. Clarify me versus me. It's just you now. That's why I was saying your karma is cleared. Look, breaking cycles, and you are on time. You are booked and busy. You are meeting your appointments. You are on your deadlines. You are answering the calls from your spirit team. You are moving on time. Because you moved on time, because you decided to yield yourself to your process and stay committed to it no matter what was thrown at you, you are on time in the spirit. You're on a whole new timeline. And somebody's triggered about that. Somebody's triggered. Well, somebody's triggered. They're going to just have to be triggered. What's going on with this high priestess, divine feminine in the collective? What does she have to look forward to, seeing that how she's on time, she's done her work? Yeah, some people may still want to try to come for her, but um, what does she have to look forward to? Okay, because I feel like this is going to be a continuation of what it has been. You're going to alchemize this, and you're going to quickly get out the way. Okay. What does the high priestess need to know? What's coming up? You have the foresight. I knew you knew about it. I knew you knew. You have the foresight. You can foresee. Okay? And there are some things that you've been foreseeing that are about to come to pass. All right? Tell me more. What is she foreseeing? I'm going to take them. Partnership, spiritual work, flexibility. Be flexible in your methods, okay? You have you I think you know about this false partner that wants to come. Okay? That wants to come towards you. Be very flexible in your method and how you deal with this. I feel like Spirit is going to give you some sort of way to deal with this. Stay in your light, okay? Don't let them put you in a lower vibration. Helping hand. There is a lot of spiritual work that you are going to do. You are one of those high priestesses that are very unorthodox and very malleable in your methods, right? You're flexible. You're not ritualized and rigid. Okay, so there's a lot of work that you are going to do. Someone is going to come and give you a helping hand with your work, with your spirit work. All right. Somebody's going to give you a helping hand. This hand could also be the hand of the Most High. This hand could be the hand of your ancestors, all right? But there's people who are working with you, are going to work with you, spirits that are working with you, angels, demons, whoever you work with, that are going to bring you to this success. Exactly what you see is what you will accomplish. So whatever somebody's intentions is, it ain't gonna work, because you're stepping into a complete new beginning. Okay, complete new beginning. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, collective, thank you so much for tapping in. This has been the message. That's all I have for you guys in this message. And please shoot your girl a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know how it resonates for you. And turn on your notification bell, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, family.